Hey everyone, it's Speeding Events, and with that notification on the left side of the screen there, it is very possible that day 62 may be the last day of this series. So let's head on over to Fourville and see what we have waiting for us there. So I do have a bunch of inventory to clear out. I'll stop by Good Neighbor on the way, which means instead of flying, I'll hoof it. What I did realize between episodes, now I don't know this. I've never been this far in Fourville. There is the possibility that maybe the elections aren't actually the end of this DLC. It's sort of been building up to be the end, but I've been balancing what I've been doing under the assumption that those elections will be the end of Fourville. I'm guessing there will be something, some sort of mission, some sort of follow-up, uh, the conclusion of the story of the Vault, where we find out they're all synths. We'll have to see, but I'm not sure what I'm going to do if it turns out that this isn't the end because, I haven't really planned for that. I guess I'm going to have to wing it, which isn't the most terrible thing in the world. And that sound there, I know I've heard that before. Let's see what this has for us today.
This is the job that I love.
You hear that?
Looks like we'll have vertibird support for this.
Over there. Get him.
Dance, are you gonna kill them all for me? No, he's still seeing something.
Remember the Citadel.
Oh, here we go. Now, I think this may have just gone from wildly anticlimactic to very, very dangerous. You guys really trashed the Brotherhood here. So on to Good Neighbor.
Safety's off. I don't like the look of this place one bit.
I suppose he wouldn't. Before I forget, might as well go ahead and take that level up. And it'll be another rank of Locksmith. Let's do some shopping.
Oh. What's that? Who's there?
So the legendary plasma rifle I picked up in the last episode had the Deadeye trait, which slows down time whenever you look down the sights, which is excellent.
That's how we do it in the Brotherhood.
I went and upgraded it, and set up as fully automatic, it does about 50% more damage per shot than my Scar.
I heard something.
Unfortunately, it uses plasma ammo, which I don't think I've ever carried plasma ammo. I've never had a plasma rifle worth using. I could have gone and made a whole bunch of jet and bought a bunch of plasma ammo, but that would have meant I would have had to have done a tour of the Commonwealth. So maybe if I pick up some plasma ammo, I'll go ahead and give it a try. I certainly didn't throw it away. I'm guessing that one will be a little too late.
What the fuck was that?
This is gonna be fun. Intruder alert.
Oh, that's not the that's not the rifle I thought I had out. Ness. I don't recognize that name.
Hey there.
Hey, sister. You looking to earn some caps?
Or that voice.
What's the job?
I've got a lead on a crash site. Big old jet. That much scrap could be worth a lot to the right buyer.
You mean the Skylanes wreck? I've been there.
You have? Well, I think I can still get something out of it. Trouble is, some raiders are holed up in it. Help me run them off, and I'll give you a cut of the profit. How about 50 caps? Sound fair?
50 caps. You know what, I'll go for the XP.
Come on. Make it worth my time.
100.
You can do better than that.
150.
Last chance. 200.
You drive a hard bargain, friend. 200. That's my final offer.
Not interested.
Your loss.
Nah, I don't anticipate being in that area anytime soon. But was more than happy to take the XP off of her. Okay, Super Mutants versus Bartholomew. Legendary. Give me another. I think that's the first Gatling laser I've seen
You never know what
floating
you'll find.
around. It's kind of a terrible legendary, but well, we'll pick it up. Probably wind up selling it. Okay, Fourville, time to wow me with a climactic ending here.
Hey, you. Come over here.
No. Oh, okay. Well, that makes sense. Alright, so am I gonna vote for the nicer of the two people? Realistically, her more rational approach doesn't really seem necessary. Fourville's not exactly struggling here, so to have the more charismatic guy leading doesn't strike me as problematic. Let's go with the charismatic guy. Await the result. Oh, you better not mean like wait 5 days for the result.
Hey there.
I'll have to admit, I'm quite nervous about the election.
I wouldn't be. See, I'm the protagonist, which means there's only one vote that matters.
Tell me about yourself.
Not much to tell. As mayor, I look after the whole town. My daughter Sarah especially. Her mother died when she was just a kid. Murdered. So, times have been tough for us. Sarah and I don't talk as much as I'd like, but that's my problem, not yours.
Nothing else for now.
You come back anytime, you hear?
Kind of figured he was going to go somewhere with that, but nope. If he wants to keep that as his problem, that's fine by me. Couple things that can be done while we're here. Might as well drop off some military folders. Where was that? That was the museum? This place. Yeah, museum.
Welcome back to the Fourville Museum. How can I help you today?
Here you go.
Excellent! Excellent. I can't wait to look through these.
I'm just gonna take a look around.
You're welcome to take a look around any of the exhibits or ask me if you have any questions. The museum is open 24 hours a day.
Hey.
Sure, you can buy your guns from Diamond City. Why trust them when you can trust me?
Let's see what you've got.
You'll be pleased with my selection.
So while I have no idea how long I'm going to have to wait for the election results, I did manage to find 200 rounds of plasma rifle ammo. So, figure, might as well take it out, give this a try. Let's be honest, it's probably getting dropped, but... What was that? Let's see what's going on here.
I ain't running out of it. Soon, Krabby! For honor, for glory! Woo!
Okay, well that's pretty cool. Might as well grab the Mirelurk meat. I can always stick it in a settlement.
You picked the wrong day to tick me off! Are you crazy? Get out of the street before any more of them catch wind of you!
Well, if there's
Look,
any
I'll
more of them,
open
I'd
the
love to
gate
shoot them
and
too.
You get in here quick! I'm gonna let you in the bunker! Don't make me regret this.
Well, I'm pretty sure Dance would be pretty mad at me if I shot you over this. So, where is this bunker? Oh, was it this hatch here? I'm guessing you have a quest for me.
Lady, did someone
Watch your
drop
step.
you on
There's
your
quite a
head
bit of
as
debris
baby?
here.
Or did you have to work to get this stupid?
I could have handled myself.
Oh, I saw how you handle yourself, froze on the spot like a deer in headlights.
That's the
If it weren't
legendary
for
effect
me,
on my gun.
You would have been cut up like a paper doll. Luckily, I've got Reba here to help me crack those crabs wide open. Isn't that right, girl?
You seem busy. I can show myself out.
Where? Back out there? Why not just ring the dinner bell and serve yourself up on a plate? No, better to stay in here for a little while at least. Barney Rook, commander of the Salem Volunteer Militia, at your service. I'm also the quartermaster, sergeant-at-arms, and scribes for all official meetings.
You and Reba.
This here is Reba, but you two already met when she saved your life.
Just two of you? Have you considered a membership drive?
Oh, look, Reba, a comedian. Laugh all you want, but remember the last person that scoffed at the SVM is Crabstool. Now, I'd love to sit here gabbing all day like a couple of housewives, but we've got some work to do. And by we, I most definitely mean you.
Of course.
Before you showed up, the Mirelurks had been mostly quiet, and those that were a problem were quickly dispatched by my turret defense system. Since things had been quiet lately, I took the turrets offline to conserve ammunition. Obviously, they need to be reactivated. And that's your mission, soldier. I'm going to continue to hold down the home front while you go reactivate the turrets.
Sounds good.
Of course it sounds good. I'm a tactical genius. Smartest man in town, as a matter of fact.
Best farmer
The
on
turrets
Mars.
should be easy enough to find. They're up high in strategic locations around town. Just be careful. All your noise probably woke up more crabbies and other Mirelurks. The town could be crawling with them by now.
I'm open for it. Well, let's turn on some turrets for the guy who's romantically involved with a sniper rifle. Okay, so we're gonna have a bit of platforming here, it looks like. Oh,
Victorium!
okay, so Mirelurk Kings, those are a little bit more dangerous. Not substantially, mind you. So this turret... Oh, here we go. I saw something moving just over to my right. Love what the slow-mo time does for the sound on this thing.
For the Brotherhood! Hostile vaporized!
I can definitely hear one over here. Definitely be eating well for the next couple of days. That's 3. I guess the last 2 are in these two. Well, there's one there. How do we get up there?
Into their heads! Down. supplies.
Well, so this thing's, well, it's certainly not terrible. It's actually a lot of fun, but for the price of plasma ammo, I don't know. I don't think I'm convinced. Never been a fan of the energy weapons in, well, any of the Fallout games. Oh, I should qualify that. Any of the modern Fallout games. I've never actually played Fallout 1 or 2.
Lock and load. Clear.
Hey, Barney.
You did it, didn't you? I could hear that sweet, sweet machine gun.
Quite a bit of
music all the
trash
way
to pick
down
through
here.
here.
You
Searching
almost
through it
caught
could
me
prove
and Reba
beneficial.
mid-walk.
Be a little bit more polite there, Dance.
No problem, Barney. Glad to be of service.
Well, Reba and I appreciate it. We won't soon forget you.
Well, I'm probably the first
Now,
person you've seen in
about
ages.
that reward. Here's a key to my workshop in the bunker. Reba, too, should be sitting on the table in there. I'd say you earned her. Now, if you'll excuse me, I believe today is earmarked for some target practice. The Salem Volunteer Militia never rests.
Well, let's have a peek.
There we go.
Well, it'll be worth some plasma rounds. So looking down, it would appear that I've already been through 3/4 of the ammunition that I picked up for this thing, which cost me 1 legendary Gatling laser. So, yeah, this isn't exactly a practical gun. Let's see what we can find in here. Went ahead and put the scar back on for now.
Welcome to Sandy Cove's convalescent home. How may I help?
I'm checking in. My family filled out the paperwork earlier.
Welcome. We'll put you in Gladys's old room. Take the back stair and it's the first door on your left. Have a nice day.
Okay, let's go see what we can find in Gladys's room.
Mom?
Probably nothing pleasant. Back stairs on the left, well, don't see any stairs. Hear a cat. Steamer trunk, okay. Well,
Finding a quiet spot. In
a
the
whole
Commonwealth is
ton of
rare occurrence.
grenades. 10 grenades. What was Gladys doing with 10 grenades? Well, if I don't see anything else in here, if nothing else, there's some flying experience points.
Ah, more visitors. You must welcome to Sandy.
Oh, jeez.
Production of fellow sin.
Oh, the one I'm trying to shoot is dead.
That's enough excitement for one day.
Good work. Don't leave anything behind.
Presumably there's some follow-up to that?
Welcome to Sandy Cove's convalescent home.
Nothing but a synth ambush to remind us that our 5.56 is doing just fine. Okay, so we have a bunch of safety deposit boxes here, and I'm guessing that I could scour this place for... Of course he had drugs. I could scour this place for the rest of the keys, but that's hardly exciting content.
These robots are completely ignoring the fact that their charges have passed away. They must have a fault in their programming.
Oh, that's right. Let's go claim some experience points. I think it was just the two. I don't hear anymore. With it becoming abundantly clear that the elections in Fourville are probably going to take the entire day to settle up, I figured there's time for one last adventure with Hancock.
So, you ready to get this show on the road?
Let's do it.
Done.
My plan is to take Hancock into the eastern side of Boston. There's always plenty of firefights to be had there, and...
Is someone... You must die now,
Oh.
human.
Whoa! Hello, missile launcher. check behind me while I reload.
Well, they tried. I guess you could call that trying.
Hunter's missile launcher.
Nice.
Jackpot.
I'm gonna sell it, let's be honest, but that's the same as the party starter, which is a missile launcher you can buy off Kilio in Good Neighbor. I think that's the same legendary effect. Anyway, while I've passed through this area a few times, I haven't actually done any missions out here. So I'm gonna pass my way through here with Hancock, see if there's... Well, nothing there. It's gonna open for a subway of some sort. But there's bound to be something to get up to in the roughest area of town. Oh, no, no, no. Let's not shoot the settler. These settlers are getting better and better armed. That was, let's see. The settlers that I thought had alien blasters before had plasma rifles. Which, it sounds like they still do. These are still settlers, yeah? Just settlers. Should probably pick up these landmines. They're invariably going to walk over them. So I made it to the east coast of Boston. Let's have a peek out here, see if there's...
There it is! I see it!
I don't see you.
Whoa, that was awesome!
Not much of a view, but what are you talking about, kid?
You saw something out there?
Did you see it? The big guy in the water?
Slow down, son. Start from the beginning.
There's a sea monster in the harbor! I saw its big eye poke up out of the water and look around.
Well, Hancock, it looks like we found our adventure. So it seems our map marker is pointing towards... whatever that is. Well, I don't think it's unfair to call that a sea monster. Let's have a peek.
I'd love to not have to swim out of here, so maybe don't touch anything.
Fair enough. I don't know what we're gonna find down here, but... Well, you're a ghoul, but you're not feral.
Captain Zhao?
I watched you talk to a boy on the dock. Swim out here. You appear able, but not a threat. No. Come in, Heping. Peace?
He's watching you too. Thinks you're a sea monster.
Had hoped he'd get bored. Leave. I need no one seeing my Qianqing. A summary. My beautiful Yangzi. I could have killed him. Easy. But I do not think that way.
Well, you did.
Not anymore. Why are you here? War is over. Long over. And my Yangzi holds no Baowu. No treasure. Nothing for you to plunder.
Oh, well then, never mind then.
Have you been here for 200 years?
Ah, it has been that long? 是的, yes. I suppose it has. Long ago, just after the fire, Yangzi struck our mine. My Qianqing
Barely made it here into harbor. City already in ruins by then. Few noticed us. Fewer cared. Too much Tongku. Your arrival is good Xingyun for me. I need help, you see. Yangtze is not seaworthy. You will help me fix her?
What do you think, Hancock?
Why would you trust me? A stranger?
Trust is risk. But a man must plow with oxen he has. You are not like raiders that board my Chentiang, my Yangtze. You show peace. 谢谢.
What will you do with the submarine once it's fixed?
I sail for Zhongguo. Return to China, where I belong. My Jia. My home.
What will you do there?
Anything Zhao can do. If China is gone, I will build. House by house. And if no houses can be built, I will die. My Jia. At peace.
Well, there's a certain nobility to that.
I'm at your disposal.
Ha! Yes! Thank you. 谢谢, my friend. But first problem. Yangtze has no power. If we get reactor working, probably enough. There is damage to a dampening coil. Bad damage. Need new coil. I have information. Intelligence from wartime. Dampening coils are at a facility called Saugus Ironworks.
I've cleared that place out before.
What about the nuclear fuel?
I have idea for that. But first, dampening coil.
Why haven't you repaired the Yangtze yourself?
For long, I was happy to stay here. Of late, though, I've been thinking of my Zuguo. Of China. Also, my Yangtze is not safe. Raiders come. I have fought them. But I fear leaving her alone to get what I need for repair.
Aye, Captain. I'll get them for you.
I am not your captain. Zhao will do. You go. Get the dampening coil. I will work on repairing the bridge control systems. Much gongzuo.
While it's not completely improbable that the nuclear explosion that almost got me came from this very ship, time has a way of changing people. And, well, I'm inclined to give him the benefit of the doubt. So I'm not religious myself, but I have, philosophized. We've all thought about, what happens after you die, and I was thinking, what if it's just, when you die, all you have left is the memories of your life, and if you were generally a good person, then you probably have good memories, and that's a perfectly suitable thing to spend the rest of eternity thinking about. If all you did was terrible things, well, you get to spend the rest of eternity thinking about that, and, if you lived a life that wasn't necessarily bad, but not necessarily good, well, then you get to wonder what you could have done different. If he spent 200 years down there, I have to imagine he's had all the time in the world to see everything that's happened since the war. Even if he had malice 200 years ago, it's probably long since passed. What he says there, how he just wants to go home, he wants to build, sounds legit. But that being said, he could also be planning to launch any remaining nuclear missiles and do what, really? What would be the whole plan of that? Destroy the place more? So I'm gonna help him out, see if we can get his nuclear sub working for him again. Which is probably a terrible idea. It's probably a good thing I didn't bring Dance.
Finally quits.
He probably wouldn't be a huge fan of me restoring working order to a nuclear submarine. You know what? Let's see. Oh, I don't have any ammo. Oh, that's a pity. That would have been... Oh.
Your funeral. Win this? Huh?
So, it looks like Sheffield went in and decided to get involved in this fight.
Well, sister.
Let's see if he survived, because I'm not seeing him, and well, there's his Brahmin. Oh, there he is. So, on the way to Sargas Ironworks is the National Guard Training Center, and it hits me. I just got another level up, which means I can now open master locks. So, there was a locked door back here, which apparently contains the last of a bunch of holotapes we needed for one of the missions in Fourville.
Got it. Fancy gadgets like these gotta be worth something, right?
They're not bad. Okay, apparently that's glass there. Doesn't look like glass, but... There we go. Been too long since that little trick worked. Banshee armor trunk.
Weapon in here.
Well, I can see some problems here. First off, that's not exactly the look I'm going for, and second, I prefer my characters to have hands. I'm guessing that's probably a mod conflict. I can't imagine the mod author would have uploaded that with the hands not working, so who knows what's going on there, but that's the Banshee Recon armor. Anyway, kind of fun that they hid it in here. That's kind of cool. I saw you a second ago. There you are. I'm glad that Hancock doesn't mind that I'm shooting up ferals. Surely there's more to this than that. Okay, so this is another one of the duplicate bobbleheads that come with the Fourville quest, which I am not going to be picking up. But I put up the map marker, and this door-looking shape here is apparently a door. I just got to figure out how to open it. So I went over that bunker with a fine-tooth comb. Didn't find anything. Oh, now I get missiles. Didn't find anything that resembled a switch. Well, I found plenty of things that resembled switches, but they weren't interactable. So either there's another way to push the quest forward, I guess by talking to the shopkeep in Fourville who gave me the quest in the first place, or there was just a really well hidden switch, which I really hope isn't the case. I'm not a fan of quests that ask you to magically know where a thing might be. The act of searching for something, you know, if you put it under something, make it a little bit hard to find, so someone had to decide to search. That I get, but if you make it so hidden that a person's not going to come across it while searching for it, well, you've hidden it too well. This is a video game, not... But who knows? We'll talk to the shopkeep in Fourville when we eventually get back there, and well, we'll see if she has any hints for us. There we go. Maybe a little bit off track, but where there is laser fire, there are targets. More bloody eyeballs. See, this is the inherent problem with the Automatron DLC. It's not just that it adds a couple boring missions. It also adds some less than interesting enemies that just persist. I think dealing with robots would be a lot more interesting if it wasn't 2/3 of the encounters that you get. It's a lovely evening, especially considering what we had before this.
Donnie,
Did you fight it? I didn't hear anything.
where do you live?
Right here in the dock, in that room. My dad
I guess
died
it's
a while
something.
back. Now I just fish for food and try to stay away from the mire larks.
Well, that's decent advice.
It's a submarine, not a sea monster. Sorry,
Although
kid.
to a kid, I imagine that's just as
Aw,
cool.
nuts! Nothing exciting ever happens here.
I'd say a submarine qualifies. Oh well. There's no follow-up questions from him. Oh, I guess some kids like their sea monsters, but I'd probably be more interested in a submarine if I was 6. I don't know. That was a long time ago.
You have dampening coil? Ah! Yoshu! Yoshu! Now, to get nuclear fuel.
Where are you gonna get that?
Now that is the right question to ask. 200 years ago, I launched all of Yangtze's high-yield nuclear missiles.
Yeah, I saw it.
As ordered. For 200
Thanks
years.
for that, by the way.
I have lived with that guilt. That shame. So much fire. Such bay. But one missile failed to launch. You must go down. Remove the warhead. Then bring it to me.
The warhead might detonate. We'd both be killed.
No. No. It will not detonate. Not if you are careful. Treat it as jidan. Chicken egg. But you will be exposed to radiation so long as you carry it. While you are getting warhead, I will prepare the reactor. But now I must warn you. There is danger. Wishen. Old crew. Still down there. Not okay like their captain. Worse. They do not harm me. But they will kill you. I cannot kill them. Still, they are my crew. My family. Jaren. All of us. But you must do what you must do.
I guess Fox here is sending us to do the job that he probably should be doing, especially since, as he said, I mean, I get that he doesn't want to kill his old crew, but apparently they're not attacking him, so what's the, what's the issue here? Well, I guess it's experience points, though. We're gonna find a bunch of ghouls in here, presumably.
Watch your step over here. Might end up looking like me.
Oh, I'm gonna get almost nothing in the way of radiation healing in here. I'm probably gonna have to deal with that at some point. Seems like there are little pockets here and there. Oh, hello. Where that's not an issue. So places like this, if I can stay put for a moment or two. My ghoulish perk will actually heal me up. I should be using this instead of my shotgun. I love using the shotgun, but if I'm not going to use this, I should probably just drop it. It's excellent. It's easily my best weapon, but it's just weight if it's just going to sit on my belt. So I saw a star here. Assassins. No first mate's password though. Keeping tabs on the radiation there. Bottles. Well, they're not empty bottles, but they will be. Oh, oh, I didn't exactly need cooking oil, but can't I can't guzzle it down to get a bottle. Can't imagine that would be all that palatable, even if I could. You know, I can't help but think that leaving all these bulkhead doors open is probably going to be problematic later. I'm pretty sure you're supposed to close them on a submarine. Ooh, what do we have here? Master we can do now. Ooh. A stealth boy. Huh. That was behind a master lock door? Yeah, okay. Go ahead and take care of this this disease. Have a snack while I'm at it. Alright, so I'll have to be quick with this. Scavenge! Nothing like scavenging from nuclear... Oh, 22, that's a lot.
Terminal's got this locked.
Alright, can't dawdle here. What was my way back up? Well, this doesn't look like up, this looks like down. Although, I don't think I'm taking radiation from the warhead. He said I would, but it looks like the radiation's just coming from those gigantic things that look like they would be spewing radiation. Alright, I got your, thing.
Here is the warhead.
No difficulty with the warhead, I trust.
Or the crew.
Nah, no sweat. The radiation did give me superpowers, though. X-ray vision. Love the leopard G-string.
200 years, and your humor is still bad. America liberating Anchorage. Now that was a good joke. Now, here is what you must do. Head down to the reactor. Take dampening coil and warhead with you. First, insert the dampening coil. Carefully. Xiaoxin. Then, put warhead into the reactor. As you do that, I monitor power levels from the control room. Do not put warhead in first. Do that? Sawang. Death for you and me both.
So that is one of those, almost a dare to see if you'd be willing to go against him. Don't. It will actually kill you.
Thou.
Was not sure my beautiful Yangtze would hold together. But we did it.
I did it.
You are a capitalist. I know you expect payment for services.
Yes, please.
Instead, I would offer you service in exchange for your service.
Well, that's
It
sort
is
of the
our
same
way.
thing.
Take these transponders. Each one acts as a homing signal for missile I can fire from my Yangtze. Only small, tactical nukes. But
Little
you
nukes.
should still get as far away as possible. Throw transponder like a grenade to activate it. Then wait for Baoza. Kaboom.
Why would you let me use up your missiles?
I have no wish to bring weapons back home. I leave the fire here, and I owe you. Zhao pays his debts. Besides, my missiles just might save your bacon. Soon I will set sail. You should get ashore. Farewell, American. I must admit, I have met worse capitalists.
Yeah, there were a few. Alright, I guess I'll go grab Dance, and then we'll go back to Fourville. See what the lady has to say about what we found at the National Guard training compound, and hopefully we're ready to see what's happening with this election. So, do you have any hints for me?
Do you have the tapes? Or are you here to trade?
Finally got them all. Here.
This is so exciting! We might finally find out what happened! You should go to the bunker. Find out if the family made it.
Well, I guess we're not going to get any hints.
Every day's the same.
Maybe it's bugged, maybe I just missed something, but one way or another, that's the end of that. Well, how's that for timing?
As the returning officer for Fourville, it is my duty to announce that the result of the mayoral election is as follows. Mr. Wayne Sanders is duly elected as mayor of Fourville.
Hurrah!
Thank you, people of Fourville, and
All
thank
three
you
of
to the
us.
returning officer who did a great job counting all the ballots. It means so much to me that you've decided to trust me with another term as your mayor. It's been such a great time getting to know you all. The opening of Vault 4 was one of the greatest vindications of my policy platform
Not
that
really.
I could have ever hoped for. The people in there have touched many of our lives in a way which has enriched our community and made us the better for it. Thank you for electing me to be your mayor again. I can't wait to get started on the next 4 years.
It's telling me to talk to the winner, but first I want to talk to Paula.
Hey there. So Wayne was right. Unbelievable.
That's it? Okay.
If it isn't my #1 election worker, thank you so much for all your help. I don't think I could have won without you.
I'm pretty certain of it.
Congratulations.
Thank you, but I didn't do it for the praise. I just want to make people happy. Anyway, you're welcome around Fourville anytime. Thank you for all you've done for the town.
And that's it, I guess? I admit I was kind of expecting a little bit more than that. Well, off we go. So I chatted with a number of the residents, and it seems that that's it. That's Fourville. And I suppose there's a charming lesson in there. Sometimes monumental occurrences change everything, and sometimes they don't. The residents of Fourville waited 200 years, generations, for that vault door to open, and now that it has, they're going to live their lives like they always have. And perhaps it's time that I did the same.
Wakey, wakey, Blue. Come on. Time to move.
Wonder what today has in store for me. I'm hoping for nothing. Nothing would be a really nice thing to have happen today. Piper and I are usually the first ones up here in New Lincolnville. We don't talk about the first Lincolnville. That means we would get to wake up and enjoy the sunrise together if we hadn't built the town facing to the west. Well, it looks like Kate and Deacon are up already, so I'm just gonna barge into their house and see what they're up to.
I'm sorry I laid all that crap about me feelings on you a while ago.
Oh, don't worry, I didn't tell
hope it
Piper.
hasn't affected our friendship.
Wait, who are you again?
Ha ha. Clever. I suppose I can be a bit, well, rambling at times. I know I've said this before, but I need to say it again. Up to now, I never had anyone I could depend on. Every soul I've met has tried to take advantage of me, or stab me in the back. But you're different. I feel comfortable around you. I feel safe. I feel like I can let you in and see me for everything that I am. For better or for worse. What I was hoping you could do is look me in the eyes and tell me you still feel something too.
Hey, I'll always consider us the best of friends, Kate. I wouldn't have it any other way.
Still feels good to hear you say that. Anyway, thanks for listening to me again. And if you need anything, even if you just want to talk, you just let me know.
Looks like you're stuck with Deacon. Let's see what Kate and Valentine are up to.
It is hard to determine whether the surface is more or less susceptible to outbreaks, but a preparation plan is never a bad idea.
How are things this morning?
Excuse me.
Even now, I am still abuzz with my discovery. In time, who knows if others await? Is this what it's like to be human? To have a world of possibilities just over the horizon?
You know, you're a very refreshing person to travel with.
And you're not so bad yourself. See, I make a joke. And I have you, my bestest friend, to thank for all of this. I will never forget this, you know?
You're my best friend as well.
Then all is right with the world.
See you at breakfast. Lucy, you've been a bit of a regular these days. Is Hancock around? Ah.
Hancock. Look who it is. We heading out again?
Well, the perimeter isn't going to patrol itself.
Let's do it.
Done.
When we first met, you called me a woman out of time. But since I arrived here, I've reformed the Minutemen, I've joined the Railroad and the Brotherhood, which I'll admit is a bit of a conflict of interest, took out the Mechanist, freed the slaves in Nuka World, ended the conflict in both Far Harbor and Point Lookout. I don't think there's much more I can do for this city. I think I deserve this retirement. Oh my god, Sean! Hancock, you're up.
Back on top.
Welcome aboard, Knight. Stand by for takeoff. All weapon systems are go. Good shooting, Knight.
So according to my Pip-Boy, there is someone in a place referred to as the Glowing Sea who may know where Sean is. So that's where we're headed. I don't have any landing points inside the Glowing Sea, but Egret Tours Marina is not too far from the map marker that I do have, so that's where we're headed. Apparently this Virgil worked for something called the Institute. I remember them being named by the Brotherhood, the Railroad, Piper, Arcadia. Matter of fact, pretty much everyone seems to know the Institute is. So we are going to have to see whether or not he can give us some sort of a location, but it's dark out and it's raining, so that will have to wait till tomorrow. And I will see you then.